Welcome everybody! It's so great to see you here. Oh, hello Redazir! It's so great to see you. How are you doing today? It was a very, very long weekend, and I am having, like, all the technical issues today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, something about the fact that all of the power going out because of the storm, and we saved a baby bird this weekend, and my cat lost her mind on some bad catnip, and let's just face it, it's been a wild couple days. But we're here, and so good to see everybody. Oh, let me turn that down so people can actually hear me. Hi! How's that? Is that better? Sorry about that. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so it's been a wild couple days, my goodness. But yeah, we're back. All the coolness. How are you? Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to delete that. I appreciate that help there, Redazir. Oh, goodness. So, Pride theme. I figured I needed to get into the whole thing and pull out all the colors today, right? You know, because I'm doing all the things. My brain has not been screwed on very tight this morning, but I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully you got to go out and do some fun things, or watch some fun things. And I appreciate you very much for being right on top of that little bit of spam action that we got there. Gotta love the spammers, spam bots. Alright, we're pulling out all the cool colors. Good, I'm so glad. It's always wonderful to know that you're doing well. I think I'm gonna go with a white base. I did not prepare. I've been in my own little headspace lately, so I'm trying to pull myself out of there. My brain was not being very nice to me this weekend, but we will fix that right now. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you got to visit with Mom. That's always wonderful. Oh, I hope she's doing well, and rock on for being able to visit with her. That's so awesome. Alright, I think I've pulled out just about every single thing in my crazy little craft bin. Or makeup bin. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Why have I been crazy? Oh, you kind of missed it a little bit in the beginning. My weekend involved, well, it started out on Friday with actually, scratch that. Started out Thursday with my cat losing her mind. We thought we were being nice, and we got her this fresh catnip plant, and she wouldn't eat it. And we're like, oh, she doesn't like the fresh catnip, because maybe it's because we taught her not to play with fresh plants, and she's just being a good cat and not playing. Well, I put it in her. I dried some up and put a little bit in her food, because I thought I was being cute, put a little catnip garnish on her food. Well, I unleashed the seventh layer of hell and managed to have a cat who was no longer a cat, but more like a demon possessed. She ran around the entire house like she was, demonic kitten, and ripped everything apart, attacked me, attacked my partner. It was really bad. So we're like, oh God, something bad happened to the cat. So we rush her to the kitty ER, and kitty ER is just like, nope, that's just a bad batch of catnip right there. Apparently catnip, like some other green leafy things that humans smoke, apparently can have different strains and affect cats differently. And well, this really affected her in a very negative way. So she's not. We're talking to our cat about the dangers of catnip and the fact that Mommy is not going to put catnip in her food anymore because we do not want the bad things to happen. So it started off with that. That's how the weekend started, and it just escalated from there. Yesterday we ended up climbing a tree to rescue a baby robin. Well, he was more like a juvenile robin, but he was not rocking. He had he had accidentally caught himself on a piece of twine, and that piece of twine got wrapped around him and made it so that when he tried to move away from the tree, he got stuck. And he was very much not happy with the fact that he was stuck in the tree. He was flapping around, causing a... Yeah, agreed. We better not give her any more catnip. But the poor thing was stuck in the tree, flapping around. I was outside with my garden, planting all the plants that I had bought at the plant place. That I'm no longer allowed to go to the plant place unsupervised because one, I kill plants, and two, I buy all of the plants to replace the plants that I've killed. But I'm not allowed to go there anymore. But I was out there planting them all, and I noticed the bird was up in the tree. And I called out to my partner. I was like, we need to save this bird. And he's just like, I'm afraid of heights. So are you. How are we going to get this bird out of the tree? We managed. It was an interesting story that we managed to get the bird out of the tree. My partner climbed up the ladder while my stepfather and I held the ladder, and he went up and he had to saw off one of the branches of the tree, and slowly but surely he lowered it down. We got the branch down all the way, and then I proceeded to cut the bird off the branch, which was a little bit more than I had anticipated for a Sunday afternoon. So, needless to say, the emotional toll that whole thing took was yeah. Apparently, it was an emotional weekend for me. I didn't expect to have all that. But the bird seems to be pretty good. We managed to cut all the twine off from, because it had tied his two little feet together, and so the poor little guy was like hogtied, and I felt so bad. But he went right back up to that tree, started eating those cherries again. So I mean, I call that a pretty good win. I think he was doing pretty good after that. I haven't heard any other replies, so, or anything to the contrary. So hopefully that's good. And And the storm has passed, so I think we won't lose anymore. It was a very interesting start to the weekend, that's for sure. Um, it was a very interesting weekend. The whole thing was just way beyond what I expected it to be, so. Um, but it was very fulfilling to be able to save the bird. I'm very obsessed with this bird now. I keep looking out the window to see if I can see him. Gotta make sure he's okay. But but yeah, that was definitely not what I expected to happen this weekend, and I'm really glad that everything turned out okay. It was definitely a definitely a fun-filled adventure for sure. Uh, bef- before we before I got sick, we actually ran a reptile refuge. So, you know, I'm saying these things with the knowledge of if I needed any help, I would have reached out to a conservationist or the wildlife warden or anything in the event that I didn't know how to cut twine off the bird, or if I thought the bird was in really bad distress. But the fact that he just bounced right back up, I was very confident in the fact that he was going to be okay. Um, Now, granted, if I didn't know all these things that I know, I would highly recommend calling a professional to help with such things. Um, and he was a juvenile, but he had all his feathers and everything. He's just you could see that he had a little bit of the peach fuzz still going on, and his coloring wasn't fully so. But I also spoke with a friend of mine later, and she confirmed. She's like, no, you did everything I would have done. She works with in New York as a nature preserve specialist. So yeah, it was all in all. I think it was a pretty fun time. Well, not fun for the bird, obviously, but it was very interesting, and I enjoyed it. Well, it gave me a taste of what we used to do, which was nice. I forgot the excitement of getting an animal and being able to rescue it. That adrenaline rush is pretty strong sometimes. But yeah, so other than that, it was a pretty chill weekend. We managed to get some vegetables planted, and I'm excited to have my garden on my porch again. Makes it so much easier than trying to get into the yard to try and garden and stuff. But you know, knowing me, I tried to actually climb the tree. I say tried. I got part way up, realized uh, it was really high up, remembered that climbing is not my strong suit, and it's scary when you get up into heights, and I quickly came down. Absolutely. I'm really happy that he survived. He was just a cutie. And he just sat there and let us, cut away the twine, which was I mean, you don't usually see that in an animal, but I always feel that like they kind of know that you're trying to help when you're not trying to eat them, and they can start to feel like they're breaking free. But that could just be my perception on things and me trying to project my feelings of the situation. Because we don't really know how they feel. It's scary for this big human monster to be touching them and trying to free them. but it definitely reminded me of what I miss about rescuing reptiles and stuff. Yeah, you're right. I definitely don't think before doing things sometimes, and probably could have very well hurt myself a little bit more. Luckily, I was careful, but yeah, it was a lot for me. I got when everything was said and done, I came inside, kind of hid from the world a little bit so I could recover. Cause although it's great on the soul, it really takes a number off out of you. But these things happen. I mean, everything has its price. Oh, really? That's awesome. Would you like to tell us a story? You don't have to if you don't want to. I like stories. Story time is the best. Now, I did take your advice and put a delay on the chat in the event that somebody spoke up and yeah, was not so kind and didn't follow the rules of chat. Oh, that's awesome! Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Yes, I gotta say that's gotta be super rewarding and also just like so cool because I mean how often do you get to do that sort of thing? I remember with the rescue we had to open up some eggs because they didn't, the babies were getting stuck and stuff. So I totally get that feeling, and that's so awesome that you were able to do that. Congratulations. I can talk. I can form words, I swear. Words are hard. Oh, wow! Did you get to teach him all the cool ducky things that ducks need to learn? That's so awesome! Yeah, ducks are great. They really are. They're just so cool. And thank you. Yes, I also added some choice things to the list of things that should auto ban and stuff. So I'm learning. Oh, this is all blotchy. Oh. Yeah, that'll happen when instinctively when the mothers don't think that the eggs are gonna make it or anything or that the baby's gonna make it. They'll just leave them and it's sad, but that's how the species thrives. I suppose. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to how this is gonna come out. It's kind of like an impromptu. I've gone rogue. Ah! I don't know how this is gonna work, but hey, you know, sometimes just chilling and chatting is fun. But yeah, I'm so glad that doc had you to help, cause that's so awesome. Ah, yes. That's also a thing. They really don't like it when humans touch their babies. They're like, nope. Luckily, I think the juvenile that we had, um, that was one of the worries that I had. But if we hadn't, he would die. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in the realm. But I think he was also, you know, old enough to be able to uh, at least provide for himself if mom did reject him for that. But yeah, that's definitely. Oh, that's cute. Oh, hey, you were even better than mom then. You were like ultra mom or ultra parent if you want to go non-gender with that. Um, but yeah, that's really cool. That's like the best story ever because you know, or best recovery story. I can word. Um, it's it's great though. I'm really happy that you're able to help him out like that. That's so cool. I love it. Stories of inspiration. Heck yeah. All about that. All right. Now that I've got now that I've now that I'm so white. I like this though. We'll, we'll get this. We'll get this. Let's see. But yeah, you know, it's so cool that you're able to provide that for him. Um, we need more humans that are willing to do what it takes to, you know, because that's all it takes is a little bit of effort from everybody to you know, help out. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, you know the human, you know, the heat and also the heartbeat can help too. They find that with a lot of newborns that are like premature and stuff. That is so helpful when you have somebody just there to hold on to them and just comfort them, and they start to thrive like crazy. Oh, the hydration today. Let's see. Yeah, your mom is awesome like that. I give huge props to that. Let's see. I'm looking for Yella. There it is, as I throw everything else around. Here I am. I didn't disappear forever. I'm still here. Yeah, that's just I'm so glad that um you're able to make that happen though. Let's see. Oh, these hooded eyes. When I close them, they destroy makeup. Just gonna jump right in with bright, bright yellow because I love it. Yes. Well, so a warmed oven can do so much. They really start to thrive though with feeling like they're not in an incubator. I don't know what it is, but it's it's so huge though. And I'm so happy you're able to, and your mom was able to provide that nurturing experience for that duck because I mean, ducks are cool. And I mean, any animal in need is worth it. Our cat came from a rescue because her mom came in and her mom was pregnant and she just dropped her kittens right there the first day she was at the rescue, and luckily the rescue is the local vet's office where we actually took her to get treated for her catnip overdose. I think that's the best way to describe that now. Is my cat OD'd on catnip. Just too much. We don't know the effect. Talk to your cat about catnip, otherwise other people will. Or the dangers of catnip. Oh, that's adorable. I actually totally understand that and have had other animals do similarly. Uh, we had geckos that liked to hide in those areas as well. Too funny. That's perfect. They really do. They we had a my former boss. His wife was a photographer, and she used to get the babies for photo shoots, and then she'd raise them to help get rid of the ticks and stuff in the yard because they're great for eating up all the little bugs and everything. And they loved that heat lamp. Oh man. You move the heat lamp and they go right toward it. So yeah. So anything that emits heat like that is just awesome. Especially for those little guys. But yeah, I was so excited to see to see that baby bird fly away. Holy cow. I was really worried because he had been up there for a lot longer than I expected. Probably a lot longer than he should have been. Yes, they really are. And you know, another one is possums. I know they look like the rats of the critter world, but they are just, they're great for keeping away ticks and other sorts of bugs. Um, but I know a lot of people are like, ew, possum looks like a big rat. Well, yes, but they have a great function. And, you know, like spiders, I feel like a lot of things are misunderstood. But here on the island of Misfit Toys, we love all animals. and apparently we cry when animals are in trouble. There was a lot of emotions on yesterday, let me tell you. I started wondering if I was going through menopause again, um, just because of the sheer amount of emotions I was experiencing over the whole situation. Due to my EDS, I had to have a hysterectomy a while ago. So I know those feels of the super emotional burst outs. Outbursts. Ha! I know the words now. But we can't always control how we react to certain stimuli. All right, so we've got the yellow part of our pan eyes. Oh, that's cool. That's a, I mean, that's the perfect thing right there. You've got somebody to help you eat them. All right. So because I am pansexual, I will be doing a pansexual eyelid, eyebrow, yeah, these things. Oh, I love it! I love it! Your little duck buddy. Now, how did you teach him how to fly? Is the question. That is got my brain all aflutter. How did you manage this? Did you sit on a kite and just like, yes, thank you. I'm really curious. You've got me going here. It's like I don't know what's going on, but oh. But yeah, I love the fact that you're able to save that duck. I'm gonna be obsessed with this from now on. How's your duck doing? That's it. That's done. We're done. Let's just talk all about the duck now. Totally reminds me of when I was in theater class. We had this warm-up exercise that had somebody asking, do you want to buy a duck? And the callback was, a what? And then they would ask it again, a duck. And then the callback was, does it quack? And then the answer was, of course it quacks. And then you would ask the next person in line, do you want to buy a duck? And when the callback is, does it quack? You then turn to the next person and say, does it the original person ask, does it quack? Of course it quacks. Of course it quacks. And then you just go back and forth, and it was just crazy. Oh, that's awesome! Ah, I love it! Oh! And he just naturally went, I love it. That's so great. Ah! The more I learn about you, the more awesome you become. I love it. You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being so awesome. That's just so cool. Feel like I've got my warrior eyes. Yeah, it really does. Nature is just amazing like that. Got my warrior look going on here. Nature always finds a way, you know. And nature overcomes so much, and we don't really give it credit where credit is deserved. But yeah, seriously, let's see if I can recreate the same thing on the other side. Joke's on me. Oh! That's totally fair. Oh my goodness. I can just see you like floating around with your little ducky friend. Oh god. I feel like I need pictures of this because it's just too adorable. Although the picture I'm forming in my head is just, ah, ducky. I love it. I love it. Oopsie, that's not working. Red Desir, you're a remarkable human. Yes, of course you had to set the example. And I appreciate that. That's just so awesome. I can't even. And it makes sense too, because if it's become attached to you, which they tend to imprint on humans or whatever the first thing is that they see, because they think, oh, that's mama. So it makes sense that they would see you in there and be like, whoa, I'm kind of digging this choppiness on the eyebrow. But yeah, that's so cool. Love, love, love. Oops. That one's high, that one's low. Why don't we add 2? Haha. That one's high. There we go. Just add another line. This is how we fix our mistakes. Adding more lines. Oh, goodness. Oh. Gotta make sure you check your shoes before stepping down into them. Definitely happy accidents. We'll just make this little line a little bit bigger. There we go. No accidents, just room for improvement. And I mean, when are we ever, like, perfectly symmetrical with anything, nature-wise? Nature isn't perfect. Well, we'll just add some more. Because evolution happens. Especially in creativity. Exactly. Nothing is perfectly the same. Still going up a little bit more on this side. But of course, I'm gonna pull the perfectionist thing and still try to perfectionate. Ooh, I'm not going to start making up new words today, but that sounds like an interesting word that I could try. Perfectionate. Is it sort of like what happens when you're a perfectionist? You perfectionate. I don't know. I'm just making up words now. Pull out our pink. I feel that the pansexual is oftentimes shadowed because there are so many people who will accept that you can be attracted to two sexes, but not very many people who can accept that you can be attracted regardless of sex. I.e., your bits are not a factor in that. And I think it's important to note, especially for visibility. But yeah, those were some insanely interesting, like exactly. We already have, like, you know, limited resources, limited pool of humans. Why would we want to exclude anyone? But that's, that's what happens. It sucks. And a big part of why everybody's fighting so hard right now to be seen, to be heard, to be included, to be... It's important that, we not exclude anyone. That's about to become another fun learning experience of how do I fix that. My hands are still a little shaky after yesterday. I think because the twine was so tangled around his feet that I was worried that I was gonna accidentally clip him when I was trying to clip the twine off. And so I got super shaky. That adrenaline rush, let me tell you. But yeah, I agree. Why exclude? That's why I like the Island of Misfit Toys. In the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here on the Island of Misfit Toys. Yeah. Y'all get to hear me sing. Ha ha. Sorry, not sorry. That's a thing. And that's why I then go to the other portion of my makeup, because exactly, why exclude? Well, we're not gonna. We're gonna include everybody. Because inclusivity rocks. And as somebody who's been excluded from things their entire life, I can attest, it's no fun. So let's see if we can add a little trans hint on here. Let's see, where are we going to? I think we're going to pull out this sponge. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Now, granted, I'm very bad at remembering all of the different flag colors, and if I miss one, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to include all the colors. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how I'm doing this yet. I only had about this part figured out. But I think I'm gonna pull out my brush again and use this opportunity to create a V. Shaky hand. There. All better. There. And if we can make this small enough. Exactly. Everything changes, and you never know. You know, based on experiences of human nature, and you know, I've watched friends go from I've watched friends go the entire spectrum. So, you know, I you know, boxes and labels are sticky. Boxes are hard to always fit in. And I try not to make people fit into too many boxes. But I mean, we all make mistakes too, so. So we do as best we can, I think. And I've got the baby blue. Hopefully that's gonna look Alright, here. Ooh, I like it. Ah, the hair! Don't mess with me, hair. I will paint you. I am not afraid. Alright, that's it. Final warning. Alright, that's it. Gonna paint my hair. The hair would not listen. It's about to become painted. And it's still not listening. I like it. Hey, at least Twitch provides something. Hello, Casavini. Hey, how you doing? And this is where I'm like, shouldn't you be at work? I'm sure you are. It's okay. We won't tell anybody. Do this every time I paint my hair. Well, almost every time. Sometimes that hair, though, it just asks for it. I know. Can't say that. My hair was not asking for it. It totally consented. If he doesn't answer Redazir, it could be because he's at work and he's, just checking in to say hi. Definitely no offense taken on that. It's not always able to answer. But we still appreciate him showing up. Now this baby blue looks so white, I may have to add a little bit more blue so it stands out. Good thing we have a darker blue. We've got this. Ah. And I have the hiccups again. Sweet. I know, and that's why I explained it to you, because you are the best at understanding. Me, they call me misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. Very bad joke. That actually happened when somebody said, you're so understanding, and I said, yes, just call me Miss. Misunderstanding. Wah, wah, wah. There. Now it looks a little bit bluer. That light blue is just too light. I was losing all my blue. There we go. I love you, Redazir. You're awesome. Oh. Oh. Apparently it's just like a party over here. You're missing it. You're missing it. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going on. Oh, water is amazing. I am everywhere. I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place. All right, now I have to do some research. But I think my next is purple, pink, and blue. I think that's the one for the Bi Pride. And I'm pretty sure that's the right colors. Yes, I am sure. We'll get this right. We're priding all over the place today. We're so proud. Wait, where's the purple? There it is. Ah, yes. And open that one. Alright, now how are we gonna do that one? Hey, I've got a thing. Yes! Excellent! Yes, so perfect. I love that they have all these emotes that have all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. Because I'm going to attempt a lot of them. I could just pour all the paint on me and just say good, but that's just not as awesome. Let's see. Oh, look. We already have some pink started on the sides. Let's ooh. Let's make that happen a little bit more. Fun story. When I was younger, the first time I had my hair dyed, I wanted it purple, pink, and blue. And it was a lot of money for my mom to do that. Single mom, working all the time, and to have my hair done professionally. Now, granted, at the time, it doesn't seem like a lot now, but at the time, $60 was a lot. And I had it done purple, pink, and blue. And I loved it for the day and a half that it stayed those colors. And then it started to fade. Because I stood in the shower too long, in a nice hot shower, enjoying it, not realizing that it takes some special care to keep those colors nice and brilliant. Oops. I felt so bad that I had messed up that I was afraid to ask to have it done again. So then I ended up with the hair. It's still a lot of money. It really is. And I felt so bad to ask for it to be done again that instead I walked around with the blue turned green, the pink turned orange, the purple turned gray. And I had orange, green, and gray hair for a while, which is not that bad. Those who understand the woes of getting hair dyed constantly understand it's not always easy to get in to see the hair professionals. And a lot of us have had to deal with those mistakes or those those aftermaths of it if it simply just the in-between stages. Those woes go well. There's a reason why my hair is almost kind of blonde, but not really. The last time I was able to do it professionally was before the apocalypse. Well, I call it the apocalypse. People have gotten really upset with that. We'll call it the before times. Or the great pause. That seems to be less triggery for people. yeah. Luckily, I then started making my own money babysitting and stuff, and I was able to then do purple and blue and take care of it a little bit more because I understood how better to take care of things. So she noticed it, and we just she luckily she wasn't upset. She noticed it, and she was just kind of like, oh, that sucks that happened. And, you know, I think she just assumed that it would, you know, is part of what happens with those colors. And, you know, I didn't realize that, you know, you can't just sit in the hot shower. But it also took some years of learning. I'm pretty sure she was disappointed, but you know, for the life of me, I can't fully recall. I do know that, you know, afterwards I ended up paying for my own hair to be done, which was good. Good lesson, life lesson to learn. Wow, I tried to say the words, but the words don't come out. Gonna punch up this pink a little bit. But yeah, luckily, you know, she was pretty chill about it. My brother, or my sister rather, had also had colored hair. So my mom had seen the color come out after a while. So at least it wasn't like a total shocker that, oh my god, this happened. It was like, yeah, that's part of it. There we go. Got mutton chops going on here. This is very interesting. I don't know where this is going. It's becoming and my poor little thing. It's gonna take some washing out. But yeah, I gotta hand it to Mom. Mom was pretty cool. I love my mom. She's just the bee's knees. And super supportive of all the ridiculousness that I get up to. Thank you. I feel very alive. I don't know, something about lots of color. I love color. Color's so much fun. And so the inspiration, you'll love it, has nothing to do with what it's becoming, but the inspiration photo, I'm not sure where it came from. I was just going through, I think the name of the person is Kai Maribel, and they did just an epic, you know, job on this makeup, and mine doesn't have much to do with theirs, but I do kind of like it, and I wanted to make sure that I gave proper kudos to where it should go. It's, you know, inspiration. It comes at us from all angles, I guess. I am, however, going to add some shading and depth that might change the way things look a little bit. But I'm not going to do it with paint. I'm going to do it with my electric palette. It's electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Love this Urban Decay palette. Oddly, despite me loving it so much and using it as often as I do, it really looks like it's not used much at all, because you know, it has its own little, I swear, it's almost like, I don't know. I don't even have words. It's that interesting. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll pull some very, very bright pink out here and see if we can't touch up some of these areas. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, words are hard. Seriously, I need that as an emote when I can have emotes. I need emotes. I need them badly. Because I think I'll geek out and just have so many emotes. Well, I'll probably change them daily because I need to. Get tired of just one kind of something. There's so many flavors in the world. Why do we have to choose just one? And then we go to the vanilla topic. Vanilla ice cream is delicious. But why would you only ever have vanilla ice cream your entire life? Why not add chocolate or sprinkles or, I mean, granted, vanilla ice cream is great and you can add so many things to it. So then, you know, you're kind of justified by liking vanilla ice cream. Because you can change it and make it your own. Yeah. The existential topic of the day is vanilla ice cream. I personally think it's a great ice cream, and it has so many delicious ways to provide deliciousness. Poop. Or, rather, defecation. I'm just gonna have to change them daily then. The question is, if I change them, do the people who have them suddenly have them? Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna have to learn about these things, 'cause these things are so cool. I like that this is so many variations of colors. Oops. I used the same brush that I used in the blue and now everything's turned a little green. Because apparently my eyes are still wet. Oops. We're just gonna pack that in there. Oh. Oh. Oh, that works. Well, obviously they don't want people to have offensive constructs in that, I suppose. This is not working. Whoops. Don't want to put that back there. I want this one. And that is not bright enough. Going for bright. I think it might be time. Whoa. Well, I say bright and then my lens gets all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. I think it's. I'll definitely have to figure that out. Luckily, I still have time, I guess. But yeah, it totally makes sense that they'd have to approve them. I just want emotes, man. I want them all. Oh boy, we got some fallout. Yeah, that's not coming off. I need a better brush. Hopefully it'll go away. It doesn't like to. It likes to do its own little thing sometimes. I have no control over the cameras. They just have a mind of their own. And my brushes are all just... I'm just using everything. I need some more... I need more colors. So I pull out the same brush again. Ha! There we go. That's better. So of course, you know, we are missing like the main event of the rainbow, but that'll be in a moment once we get some of these other things figured out, like lip color. I don't know. Excellent. We'll go for a nice, deep, dark. I've done this one a few times. I know. We'll hold them all up. Let's see. We've got... That's the remover. That's not going to help. So we've got 5 different colors, mostly bluish. I think we're going for Team Wicked today. I do like that Team Wicked. It's just so nice. And I know normally I don't do lips before I do the other ones, but sometimes you just gotta. Oh, this one's kind of like a bluish color. Say that every time, I think. Apparently it's really hard to talk while putting on lipstick. And all my lips stick together. It's like a fun time. Put this stuff on, it makes it look really purple. Like super dark. But it's worth it for the moisturizing. I hydrate my lips, I hydrate my human self. Yes! Great idea, Redizir. Alien needs resident fuel. Alright. I definitely want to add more. Bleh. Let's see if we can't do that. Oh. Change and pause. One starts acting all crazy now. Let's see. Hey, I was looking for that. Excellent. I am looking for a brush. There we go. And black. There it is. That's the last place I look. And I throw it. Well, that didn't work so well. Oh dear. Gonna blame the cat for this one. There's about to be fur on my face because there's fur in the makeup. Some days that cat, it's not her fault at all. Alright. Let's get some cool colors. Poppin'. There we go. I can talk. No, the cat did not drop that. She just put the fur everywhere. I blame her for the fur. There's so much fur. But I mean, why can't I blame the cat for that? She's just so cute and cuddly. Because she's cute and cuddly, I'm not allowed to blame her. Alright, that brush is too thick. That's not gonna work. I must go to my next. The super tiny brush. It's like we're painting models now. Outlining is hard, y'all. It's also not the cat's fault for how she reacted to the catnip this past week. That was, that was definitely not her fault. Ooh, I like this. This is where it gets fun. Oh? What interesting command did you find? Because I put a few commands up there that I thought people would have. Ha! I have to tell a secret. I had a feeling when you said that one. I had a feeling. All right. What type of secret do you want to know? Something about, uh, you know, something that I'm afraid to tell anybody else in the world, something about health, something about, or just like random secret. Like you get to tell me what kind of secret you want. Obviously deepest, darkest. But I had a feeling that was going to come up. Random. All right. Let's see. So when I was in high school, I mistakenly ended up in a gang. I didn't realize that's what I had ended up in. Now this sounds stupid, but as naive as I was in high school, I thought we're just a bunch of friends who get together and do cool stuff, and we just kind of hang. No. The original group meeting that I was a part of that sounded so great and awesome ended up turning into this thing where these group of people that I'm hanging out with are now asking people to pay to use the drinking fountain at school. And I was just like, oh, nope, this is not what I signed up for. Yeah, that is, oh, yeah, I absolutely. Now, how do we, I think, do the channel point redemption things have to go through, do I have to be affiliate for that too? I feel like everything requires affiliation. But yeah, I accidentally ended up in a gang. And then when I realized I was in a gang accidentally, I tried to get out, which was a lot harder than, just simply not being a part of it anymore. Because those other members were not so happy with me leaving. That's fair. That makes so much sense. So yeah, that was my brief interlude was young Duchess not knowing what the heck she was doing. Now, granted, my town is very, very, very non-diverse, we, we're just very, very white area, and so things I didn't know came into the construct, and I didn't fully understand what everything meant because I was very sheltered. Um, Learning a lot is important, but yeah, don't ever. Well, and it wasn't so much an escape as uh, being completely ostracized, and I myself at being asked to pay to use the fountain. The school luckily kind of cracked down really hardcore on the idea that there was gang involvement in the school, and decided to, you know, punish. And of course, I accepted said punishment because, you know, I was definitely a part of it. Um, but yeah, it just kind of fizzled out after a couple weeks, and people just like not having it. But but yeah, that was a very scary, dumb thing that, well, I'll try not to use ableist vernacular for that. It wasn't the brightest moment of my high school career. And after that, I hung out with a lot more theater people. Because I was kind of ostracized from that group of friends, and they kept trying to attack me and bully me, so. Which they had every right, because they felt that I was the reason why uh, they were getting persecuted. But, gang. So yeah, it is a very strange point of my time. And still to this day, I think about it and I'm like, what was I thinking? How could I be that naive? Well, I just wanted to fit in. Don't we all? But I was very, very fortunate, and there are many other people who aren't as fortunate to be able to escape such situations. Um, so I definitely count my blessings that this particular group of people weren't as violent as they could have been about me leaving. I like that. But yeah, so it was a very strange time in my life. Um, I don't recommend it. However, I totally recommend hitting all the Discord commands because that was fun putting together. I realized not a lot of people in my adult in my adult life actually know about that part of my life. Aw, thank you, sweetie. Huge hugs. Aw. Aw. I will definitely read the fine print on the contract next time I get myself involved in anything suspicious. I mean, at least I learned from my mistakes. My hand seems to be very shaky today. Absolutely. I mean, and especially if you're constantly learning. Like, um, sorry, trying to talk and paint. Uh, I find that, and it was very interesting. Somebody put it up that neurodivergent women tend to be really good at masking the neurodivergency because they're just trying to be blend in and be like everybody else. Well, that's what I've been doing my entire life is you know blending in is what I feel like, and just trying to be like everybody else, at least trying to be the normal that I perceive everybody else to be, when very few of us are in fact normal. And admitting that and embracing that is... Instead, I can use it as my superpower, which is something I've been trying to learn. How to make your neurodivergency into a superpower. Is that a hair? I can't see. Nope, okay. I must have gotten it. Yes, very true. I mean, what is normal anyway? It's such a loaded word. Because it depends, depends on your perception of normal. Yes, embrace it. Absolutely. Aww. And you are awesome for being you, Ridazir. Ah! Yes, well, I didn't know who I was. At least that lesson taught me who I wasn't. I wasn't somebody who was going to go and break into cars and beat people up. That wasn't what I was about. In fact, the very idea made me sick to my stomach. Aw, well, you're special too for being awesome and amazing. And I realized just how much of an empath I was this weekend when that bird was up in the tree fluttering about, and I was just like losing my mind and wanting so much, so badly to be able to help him and couldn't handle watching the suffer. It's like, yep, I'm feeling the birdie's pain. This is a bit more than I can handle. Oh no! But it's not, it's an Uno card, but... Hey! Hey, Zach, how are you? What are you up to today? How was your weekend? Let me ask all of the questions at once. Oh, you totally may. Here, let me, haha, I have a link, or a command for that. If I can spell pronouns. Oops, I put too many N's. Ah! So, excellent! I'm so glad to hear that, and thank you for asking for my pronouns. My preferred is Meat Popsicle, because, well, I'm a huge fan of The Fifth Element, and I feel like I live in a meat cage, and I am the meat popsicle just kind of holding it up. So it's not And I've been accused so many times of not being sensitive, but it's what I prefer to be called. So how can that be improper? But yeah, I feel like we are all meat popsicles on this raging planet that's going through space at so many speeds. I'm so glad to hear about your weekend going fantastic. That is awesome. But yeah, it's interesting the kind of responses you get when you tell people your pronoun is meat popsicle. In fact, I've only actually had like a few people actually refer to me as meat popsicle. Everybody else thinks I'm trying to make a joke. Where is that? Ah. That's not the one I was looking for. Ah. There you go. You get that. You get that react. Sorry, not sorry. But yes, I love it. I love it. I too am Pan. And when I made a Pandragon, I called him Arthur. Arthur Pandragon. Yes! Well, I mean, Fifth Element. I am also that crazy person who ordered the Fifth Element multi-pass for my vaccination card. Multi-pass. Because multi-pass. It's so cool. Ordered it right there off Etsy. Boom. My partner's just like, I don't know about you sometimes. And I'm just like, you don't have to. This is me. It's okay. These are not getting easier as I go further up the forehead. But yeah, I am goofball extraordinaire. it's it's fun to have fun and play around. And if you're not having fun, why do it? What are your pronouns, Zach? This is me remembering how to ask questions and learn about people. May have lost him there. Them. It's all good. These things happen. Yeah, definitely. Feel like that wasn't exactly what I was going for, but we will find a way. We shall, we shall. Oh, the craziness. Ah, water. And then, of course, the camera goes blank. Might as well finish that off. Just happen to have a few more of those. I just need, actually, I'm pretty far. I just need viewers, like constant viewers. If I have a average of 3, I'll be there. And then I can have all the cool things. I just want the cool things. Like to be able to give y'all cool things to play with. And then stuff. I mean, the stuff for my charities are awesome too. Well, the stuff I plan to do for the charities, rather. Oh, absolutely. And I totally get that. That's I'm trying not to stress about that. As you said before, just come up here, do what I like, and wave my flag high, and hopefully the other folks who like my stuff will see it and hang out. Usually I say wave my weirdo flag high, but apparently in some forms saying weird is not very good, so I shall wave my meat popsicle flag high and other meat popsicles will find me. Ooh, that one went big. Because it's all about meat popsicles finding each other. Or something. Absolutely true. I don't really have a big community. My community kind of, uh, the community that I had before COVID kind of left. They decided because somebody else told them what to decide that I'm not a good person and they don't want to be around me. Oof. Hand is shaky. We'll turn that down. Oopsie. Yes, it's definitely awesome to discover all the new body painters, and oh my god, there's so many. It's almost a little intimidating. Now, I appear to be having a very rough time of trying to attempt something that I don't even know what I'm attempting. So I'm going to do a erase or attempt an erase. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't like to really tell people who they can and cannot be friends with. And when they were eliminating one of my friends and calling him out because he wasn't doing enough to do stuff for the community, I didn't act on the call out, and in fact I got called out instead for not acting. It gives me a lot of anxiety to tell people who they can and cannot be friends with. It's one thing if the person in question has, is doing a lot of bad things, but the person in question was not, and I didn't feel it was my place to act on that. But we all have our own feelings on things, and this is not doing what I want it to do. Might try to. That's black. Alright, fine. We're just gonna do something else with this. Not exactly what I expected. But yeah, I'm not very big on things, and yeah. It's hard, yeah. That's the other thing is I didn't realize the expectations of this friendship at the time. it took a lot to get over, but and losing that large portion of my support system was very difficult, but it also had a lot to do with a former ex, so it all just kind of went together. And although I thought things went, on applicable terms, they didn't. All to do with perspective. And so I've had to kind of find my other fellow meat popsicles in other ways. Which, I mean, it gives us room to learn and grow and figure stuff out. Sometimes we're not always growing in the same direction that our friends are. And that is okay. We also all live and learn and grow at our own pace, and we can't expect people to always understand the lessons that we've learned growing up. I mean, everybody else would have probably known that joining a gang at 17 was probably a bad idea. And you didn't realize. Absolutely. I completely agree. Some of the most amazing people I've met since since I've had to find new ways. So I appreciate that more, and I'm also learning that that some of my friends there were actually not always the best, even that I kind of felt like I was being bullied and gaslit there, so or that I was just being kept around as the resident handicapped person so that it made them look better. So in a way, I'm kind of glad I don't have that anymore, because I always kind of felt like I was being used. So, I agree. The body painting community has some amazing, amazing people in it. And I simply appreciate the fact that you can have a bad day and the community doesn't hold it against you. They're just simply happy to see you the next time you're able to humanize again. And I think learning that it was a hard thing having my therapist be like, I think you have ADHD. I don't think you've ever been told this, but this is what you have. And learning that, I've learned that it's, there's so many things that just kind of click and make sense. Oh, how were they? I love how you guys break everybody. It's great. Watching you guys break streamers in the most loving manner is so fulfilling. It's just like, yeah, y'all rock. Let's see. Ah, I'm just gonna make this thing go into a different way again, because I like changing it up. It's so much fun. So my partner's doing laundry, and all those pants that I was wearing last week that were all covered in sparkle, well, he took them out, and all of a sudden there's glitter everywhere. And he's just like, what you doing? Why'd you put glitter in the laundry? And I was just like, it wasn't me. The makeup has a mind of its own. Sometimes it has to be glitter. Well, I actually think I totally understand that, and I love it when y'all break people because they're sweet and deserve it, because that's your way of saying, hey, you deserve it because you're awesome. And yeah, I like it. And I gotta say, it's beautiful to watch. Well, I mean, it's not my fault that the paint started falling off my face. that was the glitter's fault. It was my fault that I opened up the gold glitter and it went everywhere. That I'll take that blame. I'll definitely take the blame for that one. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I love it when blame gravity. But I like gravity. It's so cool. It helps keep both feet on the ground. Now, I was trying to get out of my headspace, because I'll be honest, that human coming on and saying what they said last week was kind of like, I know I shouldn't let that stuff get to me. It just kind of shook me enough to be like, so, and I did overread the TSO and decided to remove it myself before it was removed by any other factor, because I didn't want, I'm trying to be good, trying not to trying to do all the things the way you're supposed to. It's hard, but I'm learning. But yeah, so I removed that last episode because of that. I didn't want to I didn't want to cause an issue. Because the last thing I want to do is that. So if I police it myself, then... But yeah, it definitely probably was getting close to not being okay, so... Orange! There you are! But it's still available. I did make sure that it was still available on other platforms in case I wanted to look back on it at another time. I actually co-streamed to YouTube just so I can save the streams in the event that either A, they like don't work out, or B, you know, I have a backup plan. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Trolls are trolls. And I realize I have to, you know, get a little bit of gumption and grit, and it's just hard. I take things a little too hard sometimes. That's not to say that you need to handle me with kid gloves, but sometimes I'm just like, oh. Just means I have a little bit I don't even know what that is. What is that emote? I can't. Booted? Is that what that is? Yes, they need to be ejected as yeah. But, yeah. I bounce back. It just takes me a little bit longer sometimes. I can't help it. Sensitive. I told you about the bird, right? It's not my fault. I mean, gee, when I can't handle a bird. I love it. I love it. That banhammer is the best. And I mean, at least I banned him. Boom with the banhammer. Oh. Sometimes. I don't know about myself sometimes. It's okay. I love it. So many cool and awesome emotes. I will not deny that I am quite envious of the emotes. I don't believe I have. Thank you for reminding me. Of course, I'm going to do all this hydration. It's 2 hours in. I'm gonna hydrate, and then I'm gonna be like, I gotta pee! I appreciate you reminding me. I forget a lot. And it's not good that I forget, because then I get a little weird. Because, yeah, not enough fluid in that brain. Makes it a little bit on the... We can hope. In the meantime, I just enjoy all y'all's presence and company and awesomeness. I should just, like, have a palette. Like, all these open at the same time, all the time. I know they make one. I've contemplated buying it, but knowing me, I'd just use one color and then I wouldn't have any use for the other colors. Which is silly because we always have a use for all the colors. Aww. You are awesome, Ridazir. Me, I'm just a meat popsicle. On a post-apocalyptic tour of Why Notsville. Hey, baby! Aw, thank you! I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate your presence. Pink! There you are. Because what's a rainbow without all the colors? I think I'm going to run out of room for my rainbow, though. Ooh, should I do pink or should I do brown for inclusivity? Let's go for brown. I lost it. There it is. I've only ever used this this color once. I used it on a squirrel that I made, and I haven't used it since. Good excuse to use it. There we go. Thank you, Ridazir, for welcoming him. It's funny, I added all this extra room for things and I squished it all up into my face instead. Oh, sometimes. But let's see if I can't find. All right. Uh-oh. There goes my foot. Ah! Foot cramp. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's so many. I love the very inclusive pride flags that we've got going on now. Let's see, this one. Oh yes, I have many places yet left. I'm just trying to figure out the best one to go in there. Oh, well, we haven't done a non-binary one yet. So that's a good one. Well, I mean, they're all good. Actually, let's see. I don't have gray up here. I didn't realize that was one. For asexuality and demisexuality. So that should be a good one. Let's see. Where should we put those? Why don't I hydrate? All right. Let's see. Let's pull out some yellow, purple, black. That's for one. Then gray, purple, white, black. Okay, so those are... All right. Now that we've figured out what we're gonna focus on. Ooh. I wonder. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha, that's why I'm confused. Haha. Alright. Sorry about that. I just got all confused as to where I was going with this. No worries. Keep that there. Look at this. We have some... Ooh. Let's see if I can't get one of these bigger brushes clean. My water is so murky that I don't know if it's going to clean the brushes or not. That's a good question. But we shall see. Thinking I'm going to do the non-bio. Let's see. I like that. Yes, start with the yellow. Because we have so many faces, so many different aspects of ourselves. Get out of the way, you darn hair. Beep. You're just in the way sometimes. Oh, and I cut my hair this weekend. Which was very weird and interesting. Yes. Yes. Although it may not look like I cut my hair, I swear I did. Waited for it to be all wet, and I just took the scissors to it and went straight across the back. And surprisingly enough, it was actually straight. Which I don't know if you know how hard it is to get a line straight when you're not looking at it. That is not my strong point. No sirree, Bob. Purple. see now. Oh my, that music has certainly gotten... well, well, I mean, that's fair. I don't think the backside really exists for me much anymore either. But when my partner was looking at it, he's just like, wow, you actually got this straight. I don't know how you managed that. And I was just like, doo doo doo. I don't either. Somehow it happened. And I am happy for it. And then we need a little black. There's still fur in my black. Still laughing at the fact that there is fur in my black. I will be taking fur out of my paint for a very long time. Ah. Those wisps of hair, my goodness. They do not want me painting. Oh, that was an unhappy mistake. Got a little overzealous with the black there. Oops. Well, it's not so much a mystery if if you used to watch me paint in the beginning. There's a little hidey hole back there where I originally started. This might actually explain a little bit more about how far you guys have helped me come out of my shell. I used to stream in the tiniest little corner in my bedroom, safe and sound in that tiny little corner, and I would put all the lights and everything around me so that I couldn't, basically I created my own little hobbit hole, and it was kind of cute, but I got a few looks from my partner. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Instagram has some of those photos too of me hiding back in there. And I think I've posted some of the... Oh, what am I gonna do? Let's add some shading. Shading, shading, shading. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you putting that up there. Yeah, it definitely goes to show how much I, doing this and meeting all you nice, wonderful humans has helped me come out of my shell, because, originally streaming in the tiniest little corner of my room, kind of like I was hiding. And now I'm not. I'm taking up like a large portion of my room. Yes, and Discord tells you when the power goes out and I can't stream, or when I'm sick or have too many symptoms and can't stream. Discord is such a nice place for that. And I've recently put a cool little thing on the Discord that should help folks be able to, if they have extra supplies from doing various things, like I have extra butterflies and extra things that I need to put up there from doing various different makeups. Hopefully that can be a place where folks can go and get rid of some of their extra supplies, so then they don't have extra supplies to deal with. Let me do it the other way. Purple, then white. I'm all confused. Tell you what, I'm definitely all backwards on this one. Alright, so that one, so I'd want to put the purple over there, but then that would leave the black. Oh, wow. Alright, put in the purple over there. And hopefully the white and the gray and the... Yeah. Yeah, we got this. I'm talking to myself and it's fun. Sometimes. But yeah, I recently just posted, or made that part of the channel for the Discord so that folks, because, you know, we do all these makeups and we don't always have something to do with some of the supplies afterwards. And rather than just sit on them, I've got a swap up there so that you can swap them with somebody who's got something that you want to try. I've got so many flowers and things left over from a recent makeup, the ethereal garden one there, that I'll probably be putting those ones up as well. But I know folks are a little iffy about letting their address out, so I'm not sure how we would get those out to people. It's part of the problem I have with picking these winners every week is nobody wants me to send them stuff because it's scary. Everybody needs P.O. boxes so I can send y'all stuff. We should get on that. That should be a thing. I kind of wish that Twitch had a, like, P.O. box system so then we could just send everything to everybody. That'd be cool. We could send each other all sorts of cool stuff. It itches. It itches. Oh. Okay, white and then gray. Alright, we're almost on the... What flag is this? This is the asexual flag, right? Yes. So, we almost have that one done. I forgot which. Oh, the other one's black. Alright, excellent. So many flags! So little space! I did not like the colors getting all muddied up. So we're going to try to put now that it's dry, try to put a little bit more yellow into that. Into that other flag. There, much better. It's like I tried to give it some depth and shading and ended up mudding it. That happens. There. Much better. So many flags! I was actually going to... I remember now to... Yeah, it is. I wouldn't even know how to go about it. That's the hard part. I mean, granted, aside from like everybody going to the same, but we're not in the same Yeah, none of us are in the same boat. I was trying to do a collab. Yeah, it's not cheap to do, um, and I in I forgot what I was saying. Whoop! It went right out the door. Did you see that train of thought get derailed? Yeah. Choo choo. Poop. Yep. Gone. Wait. I started to say yes. A community PO box system would be great. I actually was trying to do just a collaboration where we kind of all did. We all did this thing where we all were on Twitch and on Zoom at the same time, and then we could like stream our Zooms and stuff, and everybody would be on. But the problem with that is we're all in different time zones. It didn't. It really didn't like. It hasn't panned out yet. However, that being said, I did suggest that we might be able to at least figure out the same day and maybe invade each other's like raid. There we go. We might be able to raid each other's streams, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, it's and with so many makeup artists on a budget, it just makes sense to have some sort of swap system. And I guess it's just you have to take people on their word that they're not going to be creepy and try to stalk you if you don't have a PO box of some sort. I never When I'm sending stuff out to folks, I don't include my full address. I don't include you know everything because that's they don't need to send me anything in return. I'm just trying to send them out fun stuff. Um, but yeah, it's hard, and being safe is what we got to do. We got to be safe out there. Um, oh, come on, phone. You were on the right path before. Which one is that? Oh, wow. I didn't know there was one specifically for that. Oh, dear. Alright, so I could probably do this one. Let's see. There's just so many options. If I do a yes, we'll try that. Alright, so we're not gonna be able to incorporate all of them because there's only so much room on my face to incorporate everything. However, we're gonna do a whiz-bang job of trying to incorporate as many as possible. And my poor yellow is being it's contaminated by the black that I just used. Let's see. Looks pretty even. Keep getting it everywhere when every single brush is used. I think that's when we call it a win. But yeah, I think it's going to amount to getting enough people who you know and trust and everything that you feel comfortable knowing who you are, where you live, type of thing. But, you know, trust is hard. There's so much out there that can ruin trust. Not quite. Let's try to get that a little bit more opaque. Feel very colorful. Sadly, I don't have enough colors for some of these. Whoa. And now I've fallen down that rabbit hole. What's that? I forgot gender fluid. No. Okay, purple, green, and white. Where are you gonna go? Hey, look on my nose. Wait, we need that color. And we need this one. Because why not? Yes. Alright, now we just need to kind of clean stuff up a little bit. There are so many colors going on right now, I don't even know where to start. Oh! Ah! Come on. Just a little further. Let's see. Wow. When you put so many colors on, you don't know what to do. Oh, I glued the black shut again. Alright. There we go. Do like those polka dots. you? How are you? Aw, your phone's not being very nice. That's not fair. I am... Uh-oh, I don't know if I can recreate it on the other side. Ah! I'm apparently trying... I'm doing well. After the bird, the cat, the everything, I'm doing surprisingly well. I am attempting to put all of the different Pride items, if you can see. I've got all sorts of... I'm just representing. But yeah, after all the everything that's been going on, I am just sitting here chillaxing. I don't use that word. That's a weird word on my tongue. Represent. I love you, sweetie. It's so great to see you. How have you been? And shame on your phone for not telling you I was here. Darn piece of hair. Wants to so desperately to be a part of everything. Ah! Oh god. All this hair is... Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's been causing you stress, sweetie, if you don't mind my asking in front of the whole world? It's okay if you don't feel comfortable talking about it. Come live here. We can stream together. I have an open apartment. You can come live with me. I will tempt you. They don't call me foul temptress for nothing. Tempt. Well, I really hope that you get the job and that everything starts to feel a little less stressful. I know how hard it is to be without a job, or to be in a job that simply, yeah, see, talking about it, we gotta make this happen. Can you imagine the co-streams? Huh. just saying. We could have a lot of fun with this. We could make this, the world may be doomed. Oh, oops. Wah, wah, wah. So we had to put a little bit of a thing on there. You can try again. Just try again with... Oh, did you... You got... So you get the 42-second timeout because I 42. It's the magical number. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And you are the first person to test that theory. There we go. Well, I mean, I couldn't help myself. We had a bad spam bot last time. He made me feel bad. I'm very happy that you were assisting. But yeah, the bad spam, the bad jujube there, made it, ruined it for everybody else. Now there's mods on the chat. These things happen. No worries. Definitely made me question some things and make sure that I took full advantage of having important things go on here. Let's see. I need something else. Something going on down here. This almost, this kind of looks like a Venetian collar or something. I think I want to take advantage of what this looks like. I need a bigger brush. I think I need a bigger brush. There we go. Nice, so nice. Where's the white? Found it. So this paint just keeps evolving into something more. I appreciate it. It's making me happy. I have, however, lost any and all ability to go online and try to find any more of the flags that I may be missing. So I apologize in advance if I am not representing them all, as my phone died and I can't multitask. I only have one monitor, so trying to flip over, I would lose my stream. So I just kind of have to make do with the limited representation that I have created. But then again, I've created a bit more than I expected. So, my dear Chaos, how have you been? How are you doing aside from needing to move? I know that you haven't been quite yourself lately. Oh, yeah. It's been we've had some wild weather. Unsurprisingly that you're melting. I'm glad that it's not as bad over there now. Yeah, we just had a rainstorm this morning that knocked out power, so I couldn't stream right away. And I was just like, okay, fine, we're gonna play that game, are we? So, ooh, whoa, that I can understand. Oh wow, that is excessive. You need to move back where you're not melting. I say that we've been melting up here too. Not nearly as excessive with the heat and all that. However, it's excessive enough for me to not want to go outside. Instead, I accidentally drew. Yes, you need trees. We all need trees. Trees are the lifeblood. But absolutely. I am liking how this is coming out. It's so cool. Kind of feel like a little bit of a gesture-ish type. There we go. Last time I tried this, I made the... Ugh, darn hair. Made it all blend in a little too much and it looked a little muddy. There we go. Much better. But yes, you definitely need come back to the trees. They are calling. Then you could hang out. All the hangouts. Plus, like, we haven't had, knock on wood. Yes! All the fun things! I miss you too, sweetie. It's been way too long. There we go. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. It's almost like feathers now. I realized all my friends are in, like, so far away right now. It's like, ah, it's frustrating. I get it though, you know. Life calls you in different directions. And when it calls, you must heed the calling. Oh. And then I could drag you to all... and then I can drag you to all the Ren fairs and stuff. Because I drag you to all the things because it's fun. All the possibilities. Oops. We could take over the world, Pinky. I'm terrible. I know. What are we going to do tonight, Brain? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try and take over the world. Ah! I swear that hair has a mind of its own. Can I just, like, never wear clothes again and just always wear body paint? Can we make that a thing? Do we have to wear clothes? I mean, this is the new now. Right? We get to make it however we want to make it. Why are clothes such a problem? I know. I'm not supposed to be suggesting these things. But it's so fun to suggest. The idea of not having to... You cut your hair too? I cut off wait, it's hard to see. There we go. I know it's hard to tell that I cut off any of it because it's so long, but I cut off that much. Oh wait, it's right here. So how long is your hair now? Is it like super short? You're gonna make me sad. I'm gonna feel like I'm the only one with long hair anymore. Please don't tell me it's like all gone. Ooh. I forgot. Ah! I got this new purple one. Oh no! Yeah, that's fair. I hate when it's I hate when it's so short too. That's why I couldn't bear cutting off more than the little bit that I cut off. Well, We can make that happen. We'll just add my hair to yours, and there. Boom. You're good to go. Wait, that's not how that works? Oh. Shoot. Curses! Foiled again. Okay, this is not exactly what I had in mind. I apparently don't have any, Oh no, sweetie! Well, just remember, it always grows back. And you're certainly not unattractive. I know you may feel it, and your lizard brain may tell you that, but it's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back awesomer than ever, because you're awesome. And no worries about that hair, because I mean, let's face it, we're still all coming off of COVID time, so nobody's gonna... I don't think anybody's gonna give a hoot. I think sometimes we may feel a little bit more self-conscious because... But remember, it's hair. We can always change it. It'll always grow back. And even if it doesn't, that's what wigs are for. And this is not what purple eyeliner is for. But it's so much fun. I feel like I need some dots. Oh, and these ones are so much tinier. We'll put a couple wigs on you. We'll get you feeling better. It'll be good. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Huh. Where is this going? Well, I think I need this pencil. It'll be all good, sweetie. We'll get you all fixed up. And apparently, if you leave your eyeliner pencil on the computer as you're trying to make the things happen, it melts a little bit and then smudges everything that it touches. Don't do that. It's a very bad idea. You know what? I think we're kind of done. I feel like the more I play with this, the more I'm gonna ruin it. But I found a white pencil. No, it's not gonna put white dots. Oh, but I have white paint. Haha! Yep, there we go. Now I've done it. I lost my pen. Oh, there we go. Hopefully I can do it. Oh, water is so muddy. It's literally just putting mud everywhere. Haha. Ooh, I remember that. I never actually used eyeliner at the time, but I totally remember that. And now the eyeliner's just so soft and smooth, it goes on so beautiful. Oh, this water. Whew. Oh. Just when you thought I was done, I find more stuff to do. Just having fun with it now. I do so love the polka dots in certain makeups. Definitely like this side better though. There. I think, by Jove, I think I'm running out of steam and it's about time to use a potty break. So, Redesir, if you're there, and you'd like to do a final clip, I would appreciate that. In the interim, as we're waiting to hear confirmation, I would like to thank you all for joining me. Oh, actually, before we do final clip, let's get some other business out of the way, because totally forgot to do our drawing of all the people that spoke up in chat last week. Don't want anybody to be left out. That's no fun. Let's see, where did our little jar go? There we are. We have a jar. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who's our winner? Hey! Check it out. Chaos. Woot, woot, woot. You're our winner. Yay! And you know the prizes I have. They're strange and fun and weird, and I love it. So I'll contact. Aw, thank you. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. What'd you do? Now, Chaos. Apparently you broke Streamlabs. We love you. We appreciate you. I think I need to fix that. That's modding a little too hard. Oh, and you've been naughty. You've been spoken to from. Oh, jeez. Let me fix that, because that's not good. I hate when that. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. You were spanked. Yes, you were. Naughty. You can't do that. Streamlabs doesn't allow it. But yeah, Chaos. I will be getting to you afterwards, so you can see all the cool different prizes, because we do have some really strange or interesting. I don't know. We got stuff. We got stuff for you. Oh, hey, check it out. We also have to. This one will probably be for Wednesday's special request, since I forgot to choose last Monday after the stream, and I'm sorry. We'll choose today. The first popsicle stick is not that. Oh, Goddess. Ooh. That could be fun. And let's see, we'll choose the other one. Ooh, whoa, hey. I feel like that's what I am right now. So Wednesdays, for the 2 words challenge, we'll have Goddess and Mosaic. That could be an interesting combination. I feel like I'm going to look like what's the word? Stained glass window. But, maybe not. We shall see. Wednesday will be so fun. I'll have to change that thing to be to reverse, but things happen. Right? I'm a little excited. Plus, we have like spiky things. I can turn it into a whole thing. So yeah, Wednesday, noon, I will be here. You will be there. You'll be watching. So that should be fun. But yeah, so for our last look, we have the Pride Creation special edition. We tried to include everybody in here. There are a few exceptions. I'm not as well versed on all of the pride flags as I'd like to be. I am still learning. We will be adding more when I learn more. But as we constantly evolve, we add more. It'll, we'll make this up even better next time. So it's been very, very wonderful seeing you all again, and I really hope to see you again soon. Wednesday. I hope to see y'all again Wednesday, as long as the power doesn't go out or the cat goes crazy on catnip and decides to terrorize the house, or a bird doesn't get stuck in a tree and make me feel like I need to do all the things to help the bird. Yes, all the things. But yes, so I can't wait. It's been fun. It's been a joy, and I just love you guys. So hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a fantastic rest of the week. And I will figure out how to use this computer and do the cool stuff. And I love you so much, sweetie. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm out of here. Oh, I forgot a raid! Hold up. Doot doot doo. We're gonna raid somebody because I forgot a raid. Hi, bye. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? Let's raid somebody. I don't know. Oh, excellent. Let's go over and raid KK Sparkles. Let's do it. They're gonna be so surprised. Excellent. Woot woot. Raid now. Come on, computer. You can do it. I just crashed my computer. Excellent.